This is problem 3-74. For the following equation, solve for x. Be sure to check your answer if possible. Show all work. All right, so the first one is right here. It's a, and that we have written down already on the paper. So I wrote 3x plus 7 is equal to negative x minus 1. And we could just do this on paper, but we also have some algebra tiles, so we'll use them as well. And we will take a look at what our legal moves are. So now that we've got the problem set on an algebra tiles, let's take a look. Can we combine any like terms? Doesn't really look like it. We don't really have anything in parentheses with a negative sign in front of it, or that would be down here. So we can't flip, and we can't remove the same value tile from each side. So we're going to be looking at adding the same value tile to each side and making zeros. So let's see. We would like to get the x's all on one side and hopefully have them be negative or a positive when we're done. And so what we can do is go ahead and add a positive x tile to both sides, and that zeroes out the negative x on this side. So now I can just move this off the board. All right, so let's write down what we just did there. So we added a negative x tile to this side and to this side. So over here, we end up with 4x plus 7 is equal to, and here we've zeroed it out. And so we only have what's over here, negative 1 left. Okay, so what's our next move here? We do want to get these x's by themselves, so we should try to add some tiles to both sides so that we can zero out these tiles. So if we add negative tiles to both sides, that's going to do that. So here we go. We'll add 7 negative 1 tiles, and we'll do the same thing over here. And as we can see, that will mean that there are negative 8 tiles here. And over here, we've zeroed out every tile. So we'll take that off. Okay, so let's write that down. We've got, so essentially what we did was add negative 1 tiles, 7 of them, to each side. And so we have 4x on this side. We've zeroed this out. And then over here we have negative 8. All right, so at this point, our legal move that makes the most sense would be dividing both sides by the same amount. So we've got 4 x tiles over here. So if we divide these tiles into 4, we'll end up with 2 negative 1 tiles for each x tile. So dividing by 4 essentially gives us x is equal to negative 2. So we can just move all of these off here. All right, so we divided both sides by 4. So on this side, this ends up being a 1, 4 over 4. And so really it's just x, because 1 times x is just x. And then over on this side, we're dividing negative 8 by 4, and we get a negative 2. So x is equal to negative 2.